Bright lights, big city. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming out today. Thank you for your time. Thanks for viewing and listening to what we have to say. A little quick announcement, and we'll get back to our day's business. I've just met with the mayor of St. Petersburg, Bill Foster, in his office, and I'd like to share with you some of our conversation regarding the Rays, the ABC report, and our future in Tampa Bay. 2 years ago this month, St. Petersburg Mayor Rick Baker formed the ABC Coalition. This past January, after more than 18 months of careful deliberation, ABC issued its final report and began presenting its findings to interested parties throughout our region. First of all, I'd like to thank the members of the ABC Coalition for the significant time and thought that went into their effort. Their report has helped to move forward a regional dialogue concerning many of the most pressing issues surrounding the Rays. I had instructed our staff to refrain from offering comments on the report because I believe that the community deserved the opportunity to review the Coalition's findings without our influence. Today, I want to take a moment to talk about where things stand and what we believe is the next step to move forward. 4.5 years ago, I assumed control of the then Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Many of you in this room were here at that very time. I'm extremely proud of what we have accomplished since that time. These accomplishments within the organization, in the stadium, on the field, and in the community have been well documented locally and nationally. Most important of all, Tampa Bay has fallen in love with baseball. We have an exciting and talented team, one that is challenging the Red Sox and Yankees for AL East leadership. But if you look beyond our performance on the field these past few years, you'll find a franchise that cannot continue as it currently exists. A Major League Baseball team's ability to compete and, quite frankly, survive rests on its ability to attract fans and businesses to its ballpark. There was a 1.5 year period of the time from when I invested in this team until I became its principal owner. During that time and up to the glorious 2008 season, I spoke to many, many people throughout baseball and throughout the Tampa Bay community. I elicited their opinions about what could be done to ensure that Major League Baseball would become viable in this region. The unanimous response was that it was all about winning. Winning would change everything at Tropicana Field. That with a winning team on the field, an exciting and compelling team that comes to play each and every night, the fans would fill the stands. Clearly, that has not been the case. We have learned that it's not just about winning, it's not about ticket prices, and it certainly isn't about a lack of interest in this team. Our prices have been judged the most affordable in all of professional sports. Our television ratings have grown dramatically, and our standing in the community has never been higher. Our customers are our fans. We need to be in a location that is convenient for our fans to reach. And we need to be in a place that makes us attractive to the region's businesses and community. For this franchise to thrive, it needs to have the support of the business of Tampa Bay. The primary conclusion reached by the ABC Coalition is that the future of Major League Baseball in Tampa Bay depends on finding the optimal site for a new ballpark, the site in the region that best ensures the long-term success of the Rays. What I conveyed to Mayor Foster this morning is my conviction that if Major League Baseball is to survive and flourish in Tampa Bay for the long term, we must rise above municipal boundaries and work together with a common interest. Major League Baseball in Tampa Bay in the region does not belong to Stu Sternberg, just as it doesn't belong to St. Petersburg or Tampa or Pinellas or Hillsborough. It is a regional asset. It belongs to our fans throughout the region. For this asset to be preserved, a comprehensive process to explore a new ballpark must begin. And that process needs to consider all possible locations throughout Tampa Bay, meaning Tampa and Hillsborough as well. It's the right thing for our fans. It's the right thing for the residents of Tampa Bay. The entire Tampa Bay community needs to be brought into the discussion about a new ballpark. We need creative, cooperative leadership for baseball to succeed here. We need to know that we have the support of civic and business leaders across the region. We need to stop talking about why things can happen. We can make them happen together. It's a discussion that should start now, and that our discussion stands ready, and our organization stands ready to engage in that discussion as soon as possible. Until that discussion begins in earnest, we cannot and will not make a decision on a future ballpark in Tampa Bay, and the air of uncertainty over the future of Major League Baseball in the area will continue to linger. So now the question is, what happens next? And as much as I wish I had the answer today, I don't. But what I do know, and as I said repeatedly for many years, is that the Rays will not be playing in Tropicana Field when our current lease expires in the year 2027. I know the facts are too persuasive to ignore. Baseball will not work long-term in downtown St. Petersburg, and I know that the Rays want to remain in Tampa Bay. When I became the principal owner of this team, I did so because I wanted to build a baseball tradition here in Tampa Bay. I wanted this team to be a permanent fixture in the community. I wanted us all to have a team we could support, a team that generations of grandparents and parents and kids could enjoy, a team that will instill in this region the same pride that I feel running it each and every day. Today, the Rays are a valued member of our regional community, and that's exactly how we want things to remain. We have a loyal fan base of fans and supporters. Our organization appreciates all the support we receive from them in both turning around this franchise and in trying to figure out how to keep it here over the long term. But for that to happen, for Major League Baseball to be here over the long term, there'll need to be a regional discussion. St. Petersburg and Tampa and Pinellas and Hillsborough and everywhere else from Sarasota to Pasco, Manatee to Polka and way beyond. There needs to be a region-wide discussion. Let me be very clear. We will consider any potential ballpark site in Tampa Bay, but only as part of a process that considers every potential ballpark site in Tampa Bay. My organization stands ready to engage. We have an opportunity to secure the Rays and Major League Baseball's future here, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you very much for your time today and listening.
Well, you've just been listening to Rays majority owner Stu Sternberg, announcing the team will not be playing in Tropicana Field when their lease expires many years down the road. As far as all that speculation about a new stadium goes, apparently no decision has been made.
He says that this is a regional team. He says that they will consider any potential ballpark site anywhere in Tampa Bay. He talked about Pinellas County, talked about St. Pete, he talked about Tampa, Hillsborough County. Anywhere. Coming up at 12:30, you can count on reaction now from Sports Director Tom Korn, and he'll tell us what folks there at the news conference had to say about the announcement.